you wanna pop it, pop it, pop it, pop it, pop it, pop it, pop it. I done put my under the scene.
DJ Rap. Yo. What's poppin'? What it do your day? Welcome back to the Hot Shot Radio Show with your boy Hot Shot, man. If you're new to my channel, please don't forget to hit that like, share, and subscribe button. It's that free love, you dig? Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe, yo. For all of you that are back and returning, shout out to you. Y'all know y'all the real MVPs over here, VIP section only, you dig? Shout out to everybody in the building. Let's see who's in here. Let's go down the list real quick before we start our show. Nikki Lynn was popping. Miss Hottie in the building. Yo, Miss Hottie, click the link, man. I sent it to your Instagram. Keza was popping. Queen, deeper than skin deep. What's going on, Queen? Rhea Baby, what up, family? Travel Jet Setter 87, CJP 43. Well, Sparrow Diaries Magazine. Miss T Taylor, what up? What's going on? So we're about to start this show. I have my co-host, Miss Hottie, in the building. What up, Miss Hottie? How you doing today? Can't hear you, Miss Hottie. We can't hear you, Miss Hottie. Yeah, we hear you now. What's going on today, sis? How you doing, Miss Hottie?
I'm doing great. I hope everyone is too.
Yes. I'm doing great. You know, got my little drink on and my two-step and all that. Because you know it's gonna be a little crazy show.
I hear the ice.
You hear the ice, right? That's the roll call. Oh, you hear echo? Hold on, let me see if I can fix that. We got Miss Hottie in the building. Oh, we got bombs now. Yeah. We got bombs in the building. Hold on, let me see. Can you hear echo now?
Let me see. Tap in.
Aye. We sounding good.
Awesome.
That's what's poppin'.
I love it.
That's what's poppin'. So shout out to Miss Hottie in the building, everybody, man. We're about to have a really healthy debate today. We're gonna have a real healthy debate. And although these things are really hard to speak on, they have to be spoken on every now and then. And we have to, pretty much shed light on what's going on. These are real sensitive topics. We're talking about Lil Nas X. We're talking about assault. We're talking about domestic violence with SAWEETIE and Quavo. We're talking about religion. We're talking about spirituality. So it's never easy. But we're going to go ahead and start off with this story that just started floating across all social media platforms with Quavo and SAWEETIE. What do you have to say about this?
I think Sweetie's people dropped that.
Why do you think they dropped it? Let's see here. All right. I'm going to go ahead and share the video from TMZ. I think TMZ has the most extended version out there so far. So we're going to go ahead and see it from TMZ. See what they talking about over here. Hold on. All right. Shout out to TMZ for this video. I don't know how the hell they got it, but like you said, sis, maybe SAWEETIE people did drop it. Who knows? Let's go ahead and listen or see what's going on. Hold on. Okay, there's no audio, which is good. There's no can't flag or strike. So all right. So let's start from here. Let's start from the beginning again. Hold on. SAWEETIE swings. Bing swings. Caved Quavo. Duffed him out. It wasn't that bad, but you know what I mean. I'm exaggerating a little bit, but she swung right now. We don't know what's the motive, reason, or purpose for her to swing on Quavo. All we can do is speculate and analyze what we have in our faces. So she swung at Quavo. Who knows what was going on prior to that swing, right? But she swung on him. Then she grabs the bag that's already in the elevator. So she grabs the bag, boom, she's trying to take it. Quavo now is trying to get the bag off of her. I mean, so he takes the bag off her hands. Well, he can't take the bag off her hands. So he pulls her in the elevator. Now, I do see when he pulled her in the elevator, her back hit the railing a little something, right? I didn't see a big thump. I ain't see a big move. He pulled her in. Her back went against the elevator wall railing. I mean, she goes down. Now he's no longer touching her after he pulled her in. She goes down and she stays on the floor, right? He's grabbing the bag, pretty much, getting her hand off the bag. She's on the floor. I'm thinking at this point, yo, Sweetie can't move. Like, she's really hurt. She's on the floor. You know what I'm saying? But it looks like Quavo has seen this action or seen this behavior one too many times before. So he's like, whatever, let me, I'm gonna leave her alone. I'm gonna let her, sit there. I'm gonna let her sit there, gain her consciousness, and then, let her get up when she's ready to get up. You see people standing in the elevator door, they looking in like, yo, what the hell's going on? Like, these people could have risked so much right here. They could have risked the cops being called, could have risked going to jail, could have risked getting their records fucked up with a domestic violence case. Because, bystanders is going to think whatever. They're going to, assume whatever. So all they see is a black man standing over a black female. They're going to automatically assume he beat her up in an elevator. So this is the ending of that footage. Sweetie's still on the floor. Quavo puts the bag in front of the elevator door, pretty much holding the door open so that she has time to get out the elevator. She gets up and she walks out with no problem. You know what I'm saying? She walked out with no problem. So give me the loot. Give me the loot. I feel like it was a bit exaggerated when she fell. What do you think, sis? I don't know. I feel like, first of all, I don't feel like Quavo really intended to hurt Sweetie. I don't think that was his intention at all.
Well, I mean, she smacked him or she punched him. She swung on him. I don't know exactly. We don't know what happened to bring all of that on.
Right.
But I mean, it was enough for him. He reacted. I'm not condoning the fighting between the two at all, but I mean, I don't know. I just personally feel like it was a reaction, and then he did stop once he realized he's in the elevator. Cameras are rolling, and obviously in the elevator. As far as the bystanders, when that door opened, I don't think it was long enough for them to realize that these were two celebrities.
Right. Yeah, white people normally don't notice black celebrities anyway.
Right. They, so they probably didn't even put the two and two together.
Right.
But I mean, I want to know the backstory. And as far as what's in the bag, isn't that a bag that carries a video game?
Well, yeah. But see, the thing is, a lot of these rappers use, their video game bags or whatever the case is to carry money in it. So people are saying that Sweetie tried to take the bag because it had the loot. I mean, it had mad bread inside. So she was trying to just be out with the bread that belonged to Quavo. And then other people are saying, well, he cheated on her. So why not hit him? Now that don't make sense to me. If someone cheats on you, yeah, I know we all from the hood, man. But listen, if somebody cheats on you, especially for the women, you're a woman. If a man is not treating you the way he is supposed to be treating you or the way you want to be treated, why sit there and engage in some type of violent behavior with him when you know that you're a woman and a man is a man and has more strength in most cases than a woman does?
These are two young people. These are two young people, obviously neither one of them has been through enough to make that judgment. You know what I mean? Like we both can say that. You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
these are two young people that's clearly young, way younger than us. They could easily be our younger sister or brother. Um, so as far as that is concerned, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, I totally feel like that was just a tussle. That was he swung her. He swung her hard enough. You know, like I said before, I felt like that. You know, she is small in the waist, and I don't know all of that. What would have caused her ankle or her leg to be messed up? Where the point where she had to limp out. Um, again, I don't know. I
Exactly.
really want to know the backstory. I do.
Yeah, if anything, she hit her
But
back.
I
Nah.
do believe that Sweetie's somebody on her team leaked this and to I guess big her up because Quavo has kind of been like respectfully dissing her these past few weeks, like putting her,
Yeah.
putting it out there, and it don't look good, even though he was, maybe allegedly cheating, and he probably did mess up this relationship between the two. Who knows, But he's been kind of having the upper hand when it comes to like making her look kind of bad. So why not put this out? This probably was something that she held on in the vaults. Like, yeah, okay, I'm gonna put this out when the time is right.
True. And we did see the beef with who was it, Sweetie's auntie and Quavo's sister.
Yes, I'm putting the phone on mute. I'm eating. I'm sorry.
Oh, no worries. I'm sidetracking too, man. I'm doing shit on the side as well. But yeah, we did see the beef between Sweetie auntie, what's her name, Witty, and Quavo's sister. So there's been an ongoing beef. There's a behind the scenes beef. You know what I'm saying? There's a bigger picture to all this. Maybe things that we don't know of and we haven't heard of yet. But to me, it looks like either way, violence is not the answer coming from either party. And I want to stand clear on this. A male should never hit a female and vice
Right,
versa. I feel
right.
like if a female wants to be treated like a lady, a female needs to be, acting like a lady. If you're acting like a man out here, most of the time, 99.9% of the time, these men is gonna treat you like what you acting like. So if you acting like a man, they're gonna treat you like one. You
Hmm.
know what I'm saying? If you acting like a lady, that's what you're gonna be treated as. You let people treat you the way you want to be treated. So if something is not right, and you're not being treated a certain way or the way you want to be treated, you need to put a stop to it. Nip it in the butt early. Don't wait for these signs to come out later on and then cry wolf and say, well, listen, I'm getting abused, I'm getting this, I'm getting that. This doesn't look to me like it's the first time this happened. If you notice Quavo in the elevator, he looks up at the camera almost as if he's in some kind of shame, like, oh my gosh, now we're gonna have a story come out like Jay-Z and Beyonce. Like, what is she doing? Why is she fighting with me out here? Like, so it almost seems like they've been through this before. And this is, like I said, sometimes people allow certain things to go down in the early stages of their relationship, and then later on, they want to be surprised and use shock value to what's going on. Like, no, you've been dealing with this for a minute. It looks like they have a history of this. It looks like Sweetie has gotten physical with him in the past. Who knows if Quavo has gotten physical with Sweetie in the past? Who knows? But this doesn't look like it's the first time it happened. And if Sweetie's belongings, people are saying that maybe Sweetie's belongings was in a bag and she wanted to take the bag because of that, being that she had her stuff in Quavo's bag, whether it was his bag or not. I feel like we don't know that. That's an assumption that could be a reality, but we don't know that to be the case. Oh, what we do know is that that was Quavo's bag, apparently, evidently. You know what I'm saying? Like, so at the end of the day, what we have in front of us, the evidence that is presented to us shows that Sweetie swings on Quavo and Sweetie is trying to take Quavo's belonging. Now, it is not okay that Quavo disregarded Sweetie being on the floor and didn't check up on her and made sure she was okay. It is not okay that he pulled her into the elevator if she really wanted to leave. He held her against her will. That's not okay, and I agree. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he was trying to save them from total destruction or save them from something bigger. Like, yo, I don't want people really looking at us being this messy. Like, just get in the elevator. We'll talk about it when we get back to the hotel room. Who knows? Who knows what really went down? But we can only speak on and speculate from what we see. You know what I'm saying? What's presented in our eyes. We could sit here and say what we want. Well, who knows what he did to Sweetie? Who knows how he's been treating her throughout the whole relationship? But is that what we are seeing in this video? Are we seeing years of abuse in this video coming from Quavo? Is that what we're seeing? Because a lot of the same people that was complaining are the same people that turned their back on Megan Thee Stallion when she got shot.
That part.
You know what I'm saying? I remember certain names, man. Listen, just because I don't ever mention you, don't mean I've never seen you. And I remember certain names and these people be on Twitter, they be on Instagram, they be on YouTube. And a lot of these people be trolling and they're one-sided when it comes to certain people. You know what I'm saying? So we got to be really careful what we listen to out here. A lot of these people saying, well, Sweetie, she's getting bashed. She's getting this. There's a lot of people that don't like Cardi and don't like anybody related to, or you know what I'm saying, don't like anybody that's in some kind of attachment to Cardi, which in this case would be Quavo. So because Quavo is fam, you can say, you know what I'm saying, he's family, he's part of the Migos, he's family to Offset, and because of that they want to choose to stick up for Sweetie and attack Quavo. You know what I'm saying? Same way why a lot of people wanted to choose to stick up for Tory and attack Megan is because Megan has become really good friends with Cardi. It's sick. It's sick. But I've seen it, and I've seen the comments, and I've seen people say, well, yeah, that's what they get for you know, dealing with Cardi, or that's what they get for making music with Cardi, or that's what they. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. If we're gonna base our opinions, you know what I'm saying, on our hate for certain celebrities, then it's not valid. It's bias. And I just wanted to say that with that. Now, like, I'm not saying that I don't agree Quavo could have handled things differently. I do agree he could have handled things differently. But listen, in the heat of the moment, we don't think and weigh out our options most of the time. You know what I'm saying? We react with emotions, and he's probably not sitting there thinking like, well, what's the best way to get my bag back from Sweetie? Like, come on, anybody comes with a camera, paparazzi, anybody is over. So he's probably thinking of, you know, in the heat of the moment, like, let's just get in the elevator, get in here, hurry up. And she fell, he took his bag and tried to get her out the elevator, or, you know, held the elevator door so she could get out towards the end. Now, if he would have put his hands on her, he would have been a big monster. Which he still is, without putting his hand, without striking her. I'm not gonna say without putting his hands, because grabbing is physical. And he grabbed her. And that's part of physicality. You know what I'm saying? He got physical. He grabbed her. But what I am gonna say is, okay, Miss T Taylor said play it again. I'm gonna play it again. Hold on one second. Hold on one second. Let me play it again. So we gonna really analyze this, because I'm hearing the outrage and the outlash, you know, and it's like, yo, like, I ain't see dude kick her, punch her, spit on her. Like, yes, he grabbed her. Don't y'all say, well, Carry On's father should have cursed them out. That's how black people do. That's how we talk to our kids. So is it safe to say Quavo did the right thing because that's what we do? Come on. What I'm saying is we got to keep the same energy. No, he didn't do the right thing by grabbing her. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, let a woman leave if she wants to leave. Just don't leave with your belongings. I agree with that, because I'm going to grab my shit. You don't know what he had in there. He could have had money. He could have had a gun. He could have had jewelry. You don't know what the hell he had, man. That's his shit. So I want my shit. And no, you're not leaving with my shit. So let's go ahead and watch. Look, she's super hurt right here, right? Super hurt. She can't get up. Help. I'm falling. I can't get up. Now, I'm not saying it's funny. What I'm saying is it looks as if she added more than what it was. She had more flavor to the sauce. Cause then at the end she gets up and she limps a little bit, yeah. But who can't fake a limp? Um, I don't think he should have not pulled in the elevator. He should have just grabbed his bag and went in the elevator. But she was really holding on to that bag. And at the end of the day, he probably didn't want to leave her by herself. Like, come on, let's go. Get in the elevator, let's go. He guarding his stuff. All right. Then he's waiting for her to get up and get out. She gets up and she walks out, picks up her stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, if you were scared, sweetie, you would not get, I would have stood right there. Call the ambulance. Call the cops. He hit me before we got on this elevator. He hit me in the crib, in the room. If he would have hit her before they got on that elevator, why didn't she call the cops? So regardless to how people want to spin it, because a lot of people will say, well, maybe he fucked her up before they got on the elevator. Why didn't she call the cops? Why didn't she, instead of trying to grab his bag, leave without the bag? And if she had belongings in the bag, told the cops, well, listen, I got my shit in there. He got my stuff. Why just try to leave with his bag? We don't know what was in the bag. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, people made jokes when Meg got shot. Absolutely. They made super jokes. Yeah, he got the bags now. Just leave. Okay. He may have thought she was faking. Sweetie looked dangerous to me. Pharaoh Diaries magazine, I agree. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times people just judge a book by its cover, and we just be like, oh, well, she looks so sweet. She's so pretty. That's the number one thing that I hate to hear when people say, but she's so sweet and pretty. Are you trying to say if it would have happened to an ugly person according to you, it would have been okay? So it's not okay because she's so pretty? Make it make sense. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people just, maybe it's a heart defibrillator. Who knows what it is in that bag, man? Chaz and Donna was popping. Says, I think it is hurt and mentally defeated. I was married really young and we both did shit to each other, but we were no better than each other. Thank you, Chaz and Donna. And absolutely, I'm not saying one is right over the other in this situation. Listen, it could be Quavo at fault. It could be Sweetie at fault. At the end of the day, they both look like they at fault. But what we are seeing here is Sweetie swinging on Quavo and Quavo pulling Sweetie in the elevator because he's trying to get his belongings. What up, K Reed? Let me drop the link for you. I dropped it in your Instagram. But if anything, I'll drop it here again. Yeah, he's trying to get his bag. So yeah, it's a big deal when you grab up on a female. It's a big deal, but he didn't strike her. You know what I'm saying? He didn't stomp her. He didn't keep swinging her. He just grabbed her, pulled her in, and grabbed his belongings. You know what I'm saying? If she got hit with the railing, I'm sure he didn't want to. He didn't purposely try to. It didn't look to me like he purposely tried to hurt her. He tried to pull her in to make sure that this story didn't get any crazier than what it was already getting. Fruity booty. I just said we don't know for sure what transpired prior to this whole elevator footage. I also said we don't know if Quavo hit her before this. We don't know any of that. We don't know if Sweetie's belongings was in his bag. We don't know any of this. What I am saying is what we do know is what we have as evidence and footage. The footage we do have is what we can speculate or what we can speak on when it comes to facts. Everything else is assumptions and speculations, pretty much. What up, Queen? Welcome to the show.
Hello, sorry I'm late. Being an entrepreneur is kind of hectic. So sorry. I know I was supposed to be here when you begun, but
No, it's cool.
so
That's no worries. Welcome to the show, Queen. I don't know if you guys ever heard her before on the show. She's a friend of the show. She's actually really connected to a lot of things that's going on in the celebrity world. So we're gonna go ahead and hear from her real quick, see what she has to say on this. Let us know, Queen, what's going on. What do you think about this whole situation with Quavo and Sweetie?
Well, this is my opinion. From what I've saw from a lot of blogs, and I will say like a lot of the blogs that have a lot of hate. And I'm just bringing her name up because this is what I've seen from my own eyes. A lot of the blogs that usually have some kind of hate towards Cardi or anybody that she's, um, you know, connected to.
Affiliated to, yeah.
Right. I've seen. I'm not going to name the blogs, but I seen like their followers and they didn't upload or show the entire video, and where they are controlling people's opinions on what actually shows in the video, the entire video, not just a portion of the video. So where I looked at the entire video that was posted on another blog. Shout out to official Ken Barbie. You guys follow him. He's a sweetie pie. That's my poo pop.
Shout
But
out to him, yeah. He be on point with shit.
but from watching the entire clip, not a portion of it, when Sweetie, if I'm saying her name right, when Saweetie grabbed his, I'm gonna say his Call of Duty case. It is a Call of Duty because it's written on there. It says Call of Duty. Anyone
Right.
that's a gamer, everybody should be familiar with that. And his backpack. To me, it looked like I don't know who was leaving, but they were both in their apartment building. They were both in their apartment building. So I don't know who was leaving, but in the video it shows Saweetie taking, I'm gonna say, allegedly, Quavo's things. He pulled her back inside, which there was a scuffle from him pulling her. Can you hear me? Because my phone was ringing. Can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah, we hear you now.
Hello.
Yeah, yeah, we hear you. You hear us? All right, she got disconnected. Hopefully she comes back. Woo, this is a lot. This is a lot, sis. Sis, where you at? This is a lot. Let me see what the chat talking about. Excuse me. Pharaoh Diaries magazine says people need to realize niggas ain't playing. Niggas ain't never playing with you like that. You hit me, you can get whooped, and it's fuck you after that. Well, yeah, I agree. There's a lot of dudes out there like that. I'm not like that, but there's a lot of dudes out there like that. I mean, I'm not going to let anybody try to really fuck me up to the point where they can really hurt me either. You know what I'm saying? But there's a lot of niggas that you say the wrong word to them, they like you said, they fucking you up. Let alone you get physical and strike them, swing on them. Yeah, they going. There's a lot of fucked up dudes like that. So why take that chance? See, now a lot of these celebrities, they got this privileged state of mind where they feel like it can't happen to them. Yes, it can. Dudes will treat you like a regular lady or regular female in the street if you get crazy with them. And sometimes, in a lot of cases, without you even getting crazy with them. Like there's a lot of fucked up dudes. So what I'm saying is, don't do to a dude what you wouldn't want a dude to do to you.
Mm-hmm.
Period. There's a lot of one-sided. Oh well, yeah, I would have fucked them up too. Females talking about, yeah, I would have hit him. Then you gotta expect the repercussions and the
Right.
consequence of your actions. Don't hit a dude, get hit back, and then start crying wolf. Like, oh well, he beat me up.
And maybe that's the reason why she stayed on the floor. The cameras
Mhm.
are rolling, you know. He stopped. We all seen him clearly look at the camera. So he didn't even look to me as if he even said any words to her. Like I didn't see nothing from him. Just you know what I mean. Just some stillness. She sat on the floor the whole time. So maybe that was the angle she was going for. You know, let's just keep in mind that this did happen. It was stated that this allegedly happened last year. So she obviously, they did get back together, in the between time. It's just reported that they just recently broke up.
Right.
So, that's a factor to think about too. This is not something that just happened. This happened last year. That's also what makes me believe that Sweetie's people put this out.
Wow. 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 What up, Kari? You back? Or
Yeah,
we look?
sorry. I had a phone call, it was business, but I apologize, and I apologize to your followers.
Nah, it's absolutely cool. I wanted to address somebody real quick, and maybe you could address them as well. Crystal Taken says, "How y'all making this about Cardi? What the fuck?" I'm
No
referring to
one
things
mentioned
I've
her.
seen.
He
No,
wasn't making this about Cardi.
no one mentioned. I mentioned Cardi. I'm referring to
By the way, I don't know who
the
Crystal Taken
blogs,
is.
the
Crystal Taken
blog.
is not a supporter of mine. I haven't seen her here before, so she must be a barb or someone a hater or something. Because I don't know who you are. What are you trying to even come across by with this comment? Like, how do you figure we making this about Cardi?
No
When I
one.
stated these are the comments I've seen.
I thought they were referring to what I was explaining before I got disconnected,
Nah,
and
but
I
it's all
explained
good.
why I even said what I said.
We heard you loud and clear.
Right.
But some people choose to hear what they want to hear. So yeah, continue, Queen. I'm sorry about that horrible
No,
intro.
no, no. So back to what I was saying. In the video you see where she takes his Call of Duty case. He pulls her back inside. She loses her balance. She falls. As she falls, she I guess she hurts her ankle, foot, or what have you. She's continued to sit on the floor. Quavo, the elevator door opens. He holds the door open with his Call of Duty case, and I'm alleging that it's his Call of Duty case because I've seen him play video games or what have you. So I'm alleging that it's his Call of Duty case. Holds the door open. I see his mouth moving. I know a lot of people say they don't see his mouth moving, but his mouth is moving. Even when his back is turned and his face is to the side, you can still see his lips moving. Don't know what the audio is saying, but I'm gonna allege maybe he was telling her to get up, let's go, whatever, because he did notice the camera in the elevator. Who would want, regardless if you're a celebrity or not, and there's no audio, and with his fame and hers as well, it looks like he is abusing her. These are my thoughts. This is my opinion with this.
What?
This is my opinion with that.
I agree to the point
He
where Tez and Donna said maybe he hit her in the apartment, maybe he pushed her or something. That could have been the case, but we don't know that to be the case. Sweetie has not publicly came out and said Quavo hit her, and we didn't see no footage showing that Quavo hit her. So we can only assume that to be the case, but we don't know that to be the case. And so far, evidence is leaning more towards Sweetie being a physical one here in this.
Right, in the video, right, exactly. That's what I'm trying to get at. Everybody's making these assumptions and saying that Quavo beat her. He did this to her. He slammed her down. These are things that happen when two people, regardless if they're a man or woman, two women, two men, two children, if there's a disagreement and there's physical, I'm not gonna say altercation because there are different types of hits. He pulled her, and it was a reason why he pulled her because she grabbed some things, and then she reacted physically towards him. I'm speaking only in the video. I don't know what happened prior to that. I don't know what happened after
Someone made
that.
a good point. Renee Penn says you can also see how when she leaves barefooted, while he steps back into the elevator, he was trying to leave. Quavo was trying to leave.
And
You know what
maybe she was trying to stop him. Maybe she
I'm
was
saying?
trying
Right.
to stop him from
Maybe
maybe
it
it was a
was the other way
breakup.
around. And she
Right.
was trying to stop him from the who knows. Listen, and one thing I could say is when
Hey,
Megan came
bro.
out, yeah, what up, sis? I'm gonna let you speak right now. Let me just say this real quick. When Megan came out and made her claims, no people didn't even hear. Megan was telling you that Tori shot her. She was telling you straight up, and people did not believe her. And people said, "You're lying. You're full of shit." This, that, and third. Sweetie never came out saying that Quavo abused her in the elevator. She never made that statement, and people are quick to jump on that bandwagon and say that's what happened.
Right.
Um, Go ahead, 19. Night Rider 1980. I'm gonna let you say what you got to say, and then we're gonna let Queen continue speaking because she follows these stories closely. So go ahead and say what you got to say, babe.
Okay, what I saw in that video was Shorty trying to take off with his stuff. All he wanted was them 2 bags. He was not trying
Thank
to
you.
hurt her.
Right.
He was not trying to hem her up. He just wanted them 2 bags. That's what he was. She was swinging on him. He was focused on them bags. And she
Mm,
got thrown to the store because he was reaching for them bags and she was like throwing her weight on him. So
right.
that's what I saw. She went to the ground and he sat there and stood between her and them bags. If he wanted to put his hands on her, he would have put his hands on her. He was trying to get them bags. Okay, my son, my 13-year-old son had to tell me that's his Call of Duty case. I didn't even know what that was. Everybody
A
was
lot
like,
of
"Oh,
weed.
that was
No.
a Birkin bag." It wasn't a Birkin bag. My son even, and he showed me video of him playing Call of Duty with that case. It's a personalized Call of Duty case. And then the other bag is the bag he carries his money in. My son brought that up and showed me it's cash. That's the bag he carries his cash in. So Shorty was trying to rob him. He was trying to get his stuff back. He wasn't trying to beat her up. He was trying to get his stuff back and be on his way. She was trying to steal his stuff.
I agree with you, young lady. The narrative that they are running, saying that Quavo is it's a domestic violence case. He was beating on her. He didn't even. I've seen comments where people are making up their own. I don't know if it's because of something that they went through, one of their relatives went through,
Right,
with their
exactly.
own logic, saying that, he beat her. How could he leave her there? He didn't even help her get up when she was
He
limping.
wanted his
He
stuff.
held the door open.
Right,
He. That's right. I'm like, did you guys not see him put his case there even after what she did to him? He still
right.
even put
He
the case
he
there
put
so
his
that the door can
body in
open.
between her and
Right.
his
So you
stuff.
right to give her enough time to get up. And he even, I'm assuming he said, "Come on, get up, let's go," because his lips did move, but I don't know what he said. But after his
Mhm.
lips moved and he held the door open, she got up and limped out.
Right, but she did that to herself. That boy didn't do nothing to her. That
Right.
is
He
not
was
what happened. You can see it in the video. She was swinging on him, try, trying to run off with his stuff.
right, and he was looking at her the whole time, staying
Right, like
away,
what are you doing?
making sure, because you know what? Maybe he didn't help her get up, because maybe she would have said, "He's trying to attack." There's already confrontation, so why would he even
Right.
say, "Hey, let me help her up and touch her,"
He never
and
even
then
put his hands on her. He was grabbing the stuff. He never put his hands on her. He grabbed the bag and was trying to get him away from her. He never put his hands on her. If you look at the video, he never put his hands on her.
Now he did grab her arm. I would say that. I would grab. Listen, babe, where you going? You wilding? Come here. Like,
Right,
listen,
give me
I'll
shit.
grab your arm too. I'm not beating you. I'm gonna grab
But
your arm.
he
It's just
didn't
like if
he
you
didn't
trying to
grab
hit
her
me, I'm
arm
grabbing your
like to
arms.
hurt her or nothing like that. You got my shit. No, stop. You gonna give me he paused her
Listen,
ass so he
hello.
can get his
you got
back.
my shit and you swinging on me. Yes, I'm
Right.
grabbing your arms.
She went flying to the floor by herself. He didn't do that to her.
Right. I feel like he pulled it. He wanted to pull her in the elevator. You know what I'm saying? And she, with the momentum, went back flying into
Exactly.
the
When
railing.
she swung, it turned it around. It was like a circle effect. Exactly. A vortex. And she threw herself to that motherfucker floor. But bitch, you're not gonna take my shit and run off. Nah.
Now let's flip the switch. Let's play devil's advocate a little bit here. Uh,
Okay.
how do we feel about the video where Solange was fucking up Jay-Z in the elevator? How do we feel about that?
A lot of people are saying they didn't see that video. I saw it.
Mhm. I saw it.
Yeah,
A
I saw
lot of
it.
people are like, they not putting that video out. I'm like, yo, I been saw that video. Solange was kicking us. He was kicking him and everything. Julius had to pull Solange off of him.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Like, my thing is, women need to keep their hands to their stove.
Yes.
Because all men, you can't say, I'm not going to hit a man. I've done it. Okay, I'm going to be honest. I've hit a man before. I've never been hit back. I've been pushed. I had the shit pushed out of me. One time I hit the wall and dislocated my shoulder. But I deserved that because I punched a nigga in his face. But women need to learn, like, keep your hands to yourself.
I'm still here, guys.
It doesn't matter what a woman does, a man does. You keep your hands to yourself. You don't have to put your hands on a man. If he's cheating on you, keep your hands to yourself and leave.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Before results to violence, leave.
And it's like domestic violence goes both ways. Like, we got to hold these women accountable.
There's a lot of men in prison right now for this very situation where we clearly seen that she was aggressive. She may not have realized at that moment, because when she swung on him, they were not in the elevator. So she wasn't aware of, you know what I mean? There was no cameras at the, that we saw at that time.
When the elevator
and then once they got in the elevator, we see him look up and see the camera. He cooled it down. She knew there was cameras. You know what I mean? Like, she stayed on the floor. Had this would went any further, it would have looked as if he was the aggressor. She's on the floor. She's hurt,
Right. And everybody's like, oh, she was limping out and, things like that. We got to think about the bigger picture. I don't know what happened, but I know what I saw, it don't look good for her, because it looked like you running off with that man's stuff, and he has every right to get this stuff back from you.
Right. This is why I love my viewers, man. Y'all be having open minds.
At the end of the day, we know that's his Call of Duty case. Right. Even my 13-year-old son knows that, because he plays with all of them. I didn't even know what everybody was like. Oh, that was her Birkin bag. My son was like, no, that's his Call of Duty case.
Yeah, the narratives start going crazy quick. Like, people start pushing up.
He was taking her Birkin bags. He trying to fight her over her Birkin bag. My son was like, that's not a Birkin bag. That's a Call of Duty case that he has specially made.
It even had Call of Duty written on it. So I don't understand why people keep coming up with these narratives in their own logic in their brain, when the facts are the facts, but they continue to be not logical and come up with their own ideas in their head. I don't know if it's, like I said, if it's because of something that they went through, their family went through, or they just want to continue to be a feeble-minded person.
Her peoples put that out thinking that she was gonna look good. Nah, this make her look bad. She looked like a little scammer, little thief.
Right, because let me
off with this man money in his bag.
Let me go back to the Solange thing.
Like a little skeezer. I'm sorry. Like, yeah.
I'm gonna go back to the Solange thing. Nah, and I'm only bringing up the Solange elevator thing because of the same scenario. So come to find out, the person that gave TMZ that video of the elevator, it was the security or the desk person in that building where that event was. So the only person that has access to elevator security is the building security and the employees and the building owner. So it's crazy how TMZ got that information, got that video.
Right.
It doesn't add up.
The person wants to put that video out.
Right. I'm thinking maybe her team, allegedly, I'm gonna say allegedly, do a disclaimer on your platform. Someone had to get that to TMZ, because for TMZ to take that and and it wasn't current, and then they are getting ready to drop music. Quavo just posted one of their songs, a snippet. So
Mm.
it's just something crazy about that to create a narrative to discredit him.
Well, wasn't TMZ the same ones that posted the Solange and Jay Z video as
Yeah,
well?
TMZ. Yeah, TMZ is the one who got the Solange and Jay Z video, and they
Isn't
paid.
it this video right here?
Yeah, they paid hitting her
Yeah, exactly.
because he's a man, right? Because and
Right.
he had enough respect to not even he was blocking the hits as best as he could, blocking.
They were the same ones that got this report. So on Jay Z. So it says a lot right there. They're a pretty credible source, I guess. Um,
I wouldn't call them credible. They
I
just
wouldn't
pay
say
people.
credible. Right, right. Yeah, I'm being a little sarcastic there.
I know.
But but wow, yeah, this is a lot, man. This is a lot. Somebody says no, she didn't, but she did tweet gifts. Don't cover scars. Now, a lot of or most of these or all of these gifts that Quavo gave Sweetie, he didn't even take back. So it kind of shows some good things about his character. You know what I'm saying? Like he wanted her to have these gifts. He wasn't trying to be petty. I don't think Quavo was really trying to bash Sweetie on anything really. Like he could have put this video out a long time ago when they first broke up, and we was over here blaming him for the breakup. He could have put this out. Sweetie's people could have put it out if she felt like he was attacking her in that elevator or before the elevator. They could have put that out. Why now?
Exactly.
You know what
Why
I'm saying?
now?
Word up. Why hasn't Sweetie came out publicly giving a statement on this situation if it was something so damaging to her or if it was something that she believed, you know, to be the narrative or that he attacked her or he assaulted her or he hurt her. I feel like she probably feels like, well, listen, I attacked him first. I tried to, take off with his belongings, and he took his belongings from me, and I fell into the elevator, and I hurt my back. It was pretty much, I had a lot to do with it. You know what I'm saying? My actions had a lot to do with his reaction. I feel like she feels that way allegedly. I'm not going to speak for her, but in my mind, that's what I feel like she's thinking. And people are just speculating or reacting. Sweetie hasn't said anything about this that I know of.
No, she hasn't spoken publicly. That's what I was wondering. Her team and her should speak publicly about this if they, for one, how people are looking at it, how people a lot of people are looking at it like he's at fault, like he is a woman beater. So I think her
No,
team
I'm
or her
sorry.
should
I'm laughing at Jeffrey Lewis' comment,
oh
man. I gotta read it
should
real quick.
speak about this. And number two, I think they should speak because, it's making him look bad. It's making his brand look bad, for false
Right.
allegations so that it can be cleared if this is not true. And if she doesn't have any ill intentions in her heart to want him to get slandered like this. It's a different thing to go and be in a relationship with someone and then you both break up, in a public on a public platform or in the public's eye. But I would never let someone insinuate just because me and this person had a bad breakup to where a video is released to where the public is saying that he is a woman beater. It's domestic violence. I would never wish that on any of the people that I've dated, on my partner, because that is very serious. That is extremely serious allegations.
Absolutely. And like Miss Hottie said earlier, a lot of innocent men go to jail behind these kind of allegations and claims. So we got to really be careful out here, who we support and what claims we support and what assumptions we make and what narratives people spin just because of their hate towards a certain person. Um, Listen, I don't have to like somebody to say the truth about them. You know what I'm saying? But unfortunately, we're living in a world uh, that deals with clout chasing, deals with a click and a view, deals with if you have the most shadiest opinion, you're gonna go viral. So people do shit for clout. Cardi couldn't have said it no better, man. Shout out to you, Cardi B. They do anything for clout. They do anything for clout. They do it. We see it every day, whether it comes to the regular fans or the regular viewers or the regular followers, um, up to the celebrities. They do it too. A lot of people like, oh, they can't be chasing clout. They a celebrity. They do it too. Especially these outdated ones. They attach themselves to a little clout every now and then.
I agree. But I would not go as far as, like I said, your standards and your morals and what you stand on should go with you when you log into Instagram, the internet, or whatever. There's no way in the world that I would allow, just for me example, one of my ex, we have a public breakup. We say whatever on Twitter, which I would never do that. I'm too mature. But if that was the case and we had a disagreement and then this video comes out, I'm gonna hurry up. I wouldn't even wait on my team. I would be like, look, this happened, such and such. Um, we got back together. He did not physically attack me. I didn't, such and such happened. I'm trying to clear his name. Nothing happened. Please stop it. And then I will get my lawyers involved with the blogs that are reposting it, putting their own captions on there about what happened. That's how you handle business, and that's how you clear a person's name. That's just me.
On the motherfucking money.
I would not allow blogs to put their own caption. I will get copyright. I will get a cease and desist. Do not repost this video. Your captions are incorrect because you are making your followers think that such and such happened. That's not what happened. She needs to get a gag order or whatever she needs to do and get the blogs to stop trending this damn video. And most of all, get at TMZ for whatever, they're insinuating about the video that they have going on, the little clips that they have going on. That's how you clear a person's name, not sitting, wait, twiddle your thumbs, and have this man's name drugged on the internet in front of his mother. He has a sister. He has kids that follow him in the group. I'm quite sure it's a disappointment to them because they're looking at blogs and looking at their captions and reading what people are saying. And then, like I said, certain blogs are just showing part of the video. They're not showing all of the video where right. She was the aggressor. And he only reacted by pulling her from her grabbing his things and trying to leave out of the elevator.
Exactly. People are saying that they feel Quavo both and Saweetie are in the wrong. I agree. I feel like they are in the wrong if they knew that this was a toxic and a physical relationship. They should have left it alone a long time ago. But I do give them props and credit for actually realizing and noticing that they can no longer be together because it was that toxic, and there was probably a lot of other shit that went down behind the scenes that we don't know about, that we don't, we haven't seen, and we'll probably never get to see. But at the end of the day, I'm speaking on what we have seen. If this was Quavo swinging on Saweetie and we saw this footage right now in real time, it would have been the same way he's getting crucified right now. He would have been getting crucified even a whole lot more. But since this Saweetie swinging on Quavo, we see nothing wrong with it. We feel like it's okay. Now, if you want to teach a king, if you're a queen and you want to teach a king how to treat you, you do not show him that this is the right thing to do. You strike when you're upset. Yeah. That's not what you teach him. Because then that's how he's going to treat you. Oh, it was okay for you to hit me last time you was mad at me. So why isn't it okay for me to listen? Equal is equal, right is right, wrong is wrong.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. Wrong. They was both wrong for many different reasons. But at the end of the day, you give the energy that you want to get. And whatever energy you give out into the world is the energy that's going to come to you. The devil is a real thing, so is God. The devil is just as real. He's fake in his actions, but he's real in his existence. So I say that to say the devil got his people out there that's going to work your nerves. There's a plot out there for each and every single one of us. The devil puts his aces in his places. in their places, and he uses them to taunt us. Sometimes it comes from people we love. You know what I'm saying? But once you get physical and you strike, you're engaging in the devil's work. This is what the devil want us to do. He want us to hurt each other. He want us to get physical with each other. This is the devil's work, which is the next subject that we're about to get into. I mean, the devil's work. It's another touchy subject. A lot of people gonna be probably upset, but you know what? These things got to be spoken of. And if I don't speak on it and give my honest opinion, I'm not real. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna sit here and tell you how I honestly think and what I honestly believe, because then I would be part of the rest of the flock. Birds of a feather flock together. No, I'm in my own lane with my own people, with my own crowd, my own subscribers with their own brain. They know how to think for themselves. And this is what I love about us. We can always have a healthy debate. I know a lot of people don't agree with the first segment of the show and how we just, ran across it and how we described it and dissected it and how we give our perspectives, point of views, and opinions. But that's fine. That don't take away from the love that I have for every single one of you guys that are always here supporting this channel. Because I always say we're collectively growing. This is our channel, not mine. And because of you, I'm here. So I respect everybody's opinion, point of view. I'm not negating any. I'm not taking away from anyone what they got to say, how they feel. I'm telling you how I feel. You know what I'm saying? A lot of what a lot of you are saying makes sense as well. But we don't know that to be the case. I'm speaking on what we've seen so far, the evidence, what a court of law would go by. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, this is not a court of law. Maybe something happened before the footage. We don't know. But we're going to speak on what we do know. Any comments on that, sis?
No, I'm great. Can you hear me?
I hear you pretty perfect.
Oh, okay. It doesn't feel like I don't know. But
Earlier,
absolutely.
I was hearing a little back noise, but now I hear you good.
Okay, great. I totally agree with you. I just want the chat to know that, what we're about to get into talking is totally okay to agree to disagree. We'll always be respectful. We just want to be respected. You know what I mean? For our own opinions as well. I know this whole next story is it's one of those touchy stories, because some have different beliefs than others, and that's great. We just want to hear what you guys got to say. We want to, we want to all make us feel your opinion as you want. We can make you feel ours. Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, but if you're near the TV,
I'm not. You can't.
You getting like a feedback. It's like when you put.
Hold on, let me just take the headphones out. Let's see.
You get that. You sound better so far.
Okay. Like I was just saying, I just want to have a healthy debate. Is this sounding much better? Because if not, I'll go out and come back in.
Yes, ma'am. It sounds a lot better.
Okay, so it was the headphones itself then. I just want us to have a healthy debate. We're not here to say our opinions are the right opinions, and that's that. No, we are a community that we're all close knit. So I'm ready to do this if you are.
I have an exclusive hot shot. Sorry, I got something. That's why I have to go.
Love exclusives.
Okay, let's let Queen drop her exclusive. Let's go.
Yeah, baby. Go ahead, Queen.
I had to go because someone was reaching out. I had a phone call about a particular issue with Quavo, and I'm gonna say allegedly, but I know this is authentic, but I'm gonna say allegedly, okay?
Okay.
So the Twitter rumors about him getting into with Justin Lil Boy. I'm familiar with I'm familiar with Justin because of his page, but I know his brother more because his brother owns a what do you call it? What are the kids doing these days? The what are they blowing in that smoke? What do you call those things?
The vapes?
Yeah, not the vape, but the other thing. What is it called?
The hookah?
Yeah. Okay, he has one of those kind of clubs. I'm familiar with Justin's brother. I've seen his brother, but I don't know Justin personally.
I've heard of Justin the Boy, but I'm not too familiar with what he does or anything like that. But I've seen him on social media before.
Okay, well, he does the show with Revolt with Diddy's son, allegedly, and the show that they did with Saweetie on there. So again, the rumor is that they had an altercation.
Yes. Wait, that's the show that he did. I'm sorry, that's the show that he did with Saweetie when she talked about the threesome and she'll tell her man to bring the dude. Okay, got you. Yeah, I know.
Someone that my stream dropped because I was getting a phone call. But allegedly, I'm gonna say allegedly that did happen. That they did have a fight, and it's crazy. All this is coming out. This video comes out after this altercation, allegedly with Justin. Now I don't know if the other gentlemen were involved, but I got confirmation of allegedly that Quavo, they did have a fight.
Wow. Exclusive news, y'all. Like, listen, when I tell you, Queen, she began to scoop. Like, she gets a scoop. I don't know how, don't ask me how she do it, but she get the scoop. You gonna see later on what she's saying. It'll come out. If it do, don't. But if it do come out, it's gonna be something in that nature. And you know what I'm saying? Similar words is what she's saying right now. So I'm just saying allegedly as well, but I take you to be credible. And this is wow. So they were fighting for this. Do you know if Quavo actually hit Sweetie? Like, did he put his hands?
No, not Sweetie. No, Quavo had a fight allegedly with Justin, not Sweetie. I'm not.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Yeah, no, not Sweetie. I'm saying with Justin. No, not Sweetie.
Got you. See, let's clarify that.
Yes, please.
Yeah, I'm gonna clarify.
I don't want anyone trying to attack me for that.
Right. No, she didn't get confirmation on Quavo fighting with Sweetie. It was Quavo fighting with Justin. Right. Justin the boy, right?
Yes.
And Justin, I don't know if you guys seen that interview that Justin recently did with Sweetie. Let me go ahead and see if I can find it for you. Hold on. But go ahead, y'all can keep speaking real quick. I'm gonna go ahead and look for this video.
I don't know if the other young lady is still on here.
Oh, I'm here. No, I'm here.
Oh, okay. I thought you left. I was like, I didn't want her to leave.
No, I'm here.
Now she's the co-host. She's gonna host this whole show today. So yeah, it's us three, and then I'll probably let some people come on later.
Now I'm not gonna say all three of them because I only got confirmation, and I'm gonna say allegedly when I was just speaking with you guys, and I had a phone call. That was a person calling me, telling me about Quavo and Justin. I did not ask about the other gentleman's name, who I will not name.
But wait a minute. So Quavo, so they're saying Sweetie was flirting with Justin, and Justin is her ex.
Right there. Well, okay, this is what I heard. So the reason why the altercation happened allegedly with Justin LeBoy is because he was picking, and that Quavo feels like it was a setup allegedly to have Sweetie there, and they're with Diddy's son, who's Sweetie's ex. I think they dated while she was in college. They dated for a couple of years, or whatever. And the questions that were asked, I feel like I was told, they said that Quavo felt like the Sweetie was that it was set up for them two to be there to what do you call it, so people can get back together, reminisce on things or unfinished business, to get them in the same same area, same room. So I guess Quavo allegedly felt violated by them being males, the bro code or whatever. Could have gave him a heads up about the interview or whatever, and knowing, letting him know that Justin was going to be there. But, Quavo has beef with Justin because of how it went. That's what I got from the person that just called me.
Wow. As deep. People are saying how he didn't have any regards to her being on the floor and she looked like she was in pain. Listen, I agree. If it was my girl, like I would have. Everybody's different. I don't know what she's done to him to the point where he got tired of her. Maybe he was just like, fuck it. I know she's exaggerating because she's done this before. I don't know. Just the same way you guys could speculate, I could speculate too. But what I'm saying is I would have helped my girl up. Even if she strike me, I would have helped her up. So I do agree on that part. Like, he was not as sympathetic as other people probably would have been. But for the most part, I commend them for not hitting her. She swung on him, and who
Right.
knows if that was the first time, second time, third time. I just know she swung on him. And she was trying to take his belongings.
He probably
Definitely,
didn't want to help her up because she could have been easily on that floor talking the most junk. You know what I mean? Like she could have been talking crazy to him.
she
Who
may have
knows?
been threatening him
You
all
know, that
kinds.
made him maybe, you know what? I'm not gonna help you up.
Yeah, and then people are upset in the heat of a disagreement and what was going on. I don't think a lot of people, I'm not saying all do this, but a lot of people are like, screw you, get your own stuff up. But at least
Right.
he did hold that elevator door open for her to get out. He just didn't
Absolutely. Jeffrey
walk.
Lewis says, let me just say, Hush, that I've been in a situation with my baby mama. She was the aggressor and all. I went to jail and I went to jail. I didn't even hit her like she said. And this is what I'm talking about. Thank you
And
for that.
there
King.
are a lot of cases like that. Like the gentleman said, like people will go off just because it's a woman, and I'm a woman myself, will go off you, and you can be the one that's pushing him, or he's trying to leave and you're grabbing him, don't want him to leave, you don't want to break up or whatever, and you're pulling him and he pushes his arm or shoulder trying to get you off of his back and you fall. And then they're like, I'm going to call 911. I've seen that a lot, a lot. I'm quite sure other people have. And the police officer will believe the woman and take the man to jail, or have the man get his belongings out of the household and tell him that's how it goes. Even, in a domestic violence case, or two people are arguing, the police always goes to the man, even if he does not arrest him, and tells him to pack up his things and can you go to someone else's house until you guys cool off and don't come back for 3 days or whatever.
Exactly. I would have
Dang.
waited for her too, midnight. I would have waited for my girl. Why not? Especially a celebrity girl. It's not just any girl that you can leave anywhere.
Oh,
Could you
don't you, hot shot, don't you say like us regular women don't deserve that either. Now, don't do that.
what you mean?
Right.
You joke.
That part.
Everybody deserve. We
No,
gotta stop.
everybody. What I'm saying
Everybody
is,
put on their clothes, their
of
pants leg
course.
one at a time.
No. What I'm saying is, it's different for celebrities. Like a lot of
No, it's
people think, a lot of people compare themselves to the celebrity. It's different in certain ways. Not every way. Yeah, they're regular people too. But what I'm saying is, the treatment and if you're a celebrity, you have a certain entourage, a group of people that's behind you. You're now a product, you're a brand. You're not something or someone that just gets left thrown somewhere, because you could be held accountable and face way more charges than a regular person would face for doing this to a celebrity. You know what I'm saying? Like,
true, but you shouldn't leave a regular person that works at a bank that's a
you
bank
shouldn't leave
teller on
nobody.
the. You can get in worse trouble just because she's a female. That's all I'm saying. I understand what you're saying.
No, yeah, you shouldn't leave
But
nobody unattended
right,
if they're hurt and they're hurt because of an altercation they had with you. Absolutely, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is,
I'm just picking at you.
what I'm saying is, no, but people will say this and run with it and make a narrative. So I got to be clear. What I'm saying is, y'all, that at the end of the day, she's a celebrity. So yes, he's got to make sure that no one comes in and attacks her. Nobody comes in and robs her.
Right.
Nobody kidnaps her. Could you imagine what the headlines would be? Quavo leaves Sweetie thrown in an elevator, and then she's kidnapped, or she gets beat up, or she gets robbed, all because of Quavo. Could you imagine how they're already crazy because of what's going on?
I'm just picking at you because I know you be like, oh, Sweetie's cute. I know I be
Sweetie is cute, but
yeah.
but, but that
Yeah.
don't
She said she alright.
No,
that don't
she's beautiful.
that don't do it for me though. It's just not about being cute for me. Like you gotta have
Right.
Mhm.
cute
I
drama
be seeing
queen.
you. Hot shot, I be seeing you in the comments late at night. I said, look at old hot shot there. He's shooting this little old shot there.
Oh, you be seeing me and
Yeah,
shit?
I be
Oh my
laughing.
God, she blow you
I
up.
thought he was shy.
I gotta get a fake account, man. Nah,
Right.
nothing fake, man. Nothing fake, man. But listen, now me, I be in there giving the queens they compliments and stuff like Redbone and shit like that. I
Yeah,
know
you're
people.
definitely red boned. I was glad
That's
you
the
said her name.
same.
I was gonna say
Yes.
I wasn't gonna say her name.
Mm.
I'm glad you said her name. I
Blow
said,
him up, queen. Blow him up.
I said, look at her. I said, wait a minute, is that Hot Shot? I was like, let me make sure that's not a fake account. And I click on, oh, that is Hot Shot in Redbone's comments. I didn't want to say her name. I'm glad you said. I said, ooh,
I didn't want to say her name either, man, because I don't want nobody spinning shit. But nah, I fuck with Redbone. She cool.
Well,
I mean, not that I fuck with her because I don't know her. So let me take that back. What I mean is, I fuck with how she carry, like, her, she's a businesswoman. She's a boss lady. I'm shout out to her, by the way.
To be a barmaid. I don't know if they call them that, barmaids or whatever. She for her to work in the bar industry, in a strip club industry, from like all the other females that I've seen that are around her age that work in the strip club, and even if they're just serving drinks, like her page is pretty quiet. Her page is, she's not all out there. I will give her that. Right. Yeah, she's not all out there.
But shout out to her and go support her, man. You ladies, she got some good clothing line. A nice clothing line. Is a real sexy.
Look at him promoting his baby. Go.
You. Stop! Don't say that, man. You're gonna have these people really. Oh man, y'all funny as hell. But y'all go ahead and share. Let me look for her page, matter of fact.
See, I'm glad you said her name. I was like, because I wasn't gonna put it out there because I want your business, say your business, but you said her name. I was like, oh, he said.
Man, we gotta support our queens out here. So y'all go ahead and support Redbone _NOE. Man, she got a nice little clothing line for y'all sexy ladies out there. That like to put on that bare naked essentials. You dig? She got the real, the club joints. She got the club outfits going on. I should throw her channel up. Not little, because she got 500,000 followers, so she ain't little. But like you said, her page is quiet. I mean,
yeah, she's quiet. She's pretty too to me. Well, everybody's pretty to me, so.
She beautiful. She a beautiful queen, man. Yeah, but. Yeah, let me just show her page real quick for those of y'all who don't know who we talking about. We talking about.
I think they're still talking about SAWEETIE and Justin Combs.
Page and go support her business. Who talking about? Oh, SAWEETIE and Justin Combs. Yeah. All right, yeah. So I got that video right here. Let me go ahead and show y'all. That video was SAWEETIE and Justin Combs, which is P Diddy's son and shit, which is her ex. And this is probably the video that got Justin and the flavor into some shit.
Special guest tonight. Her name is SAWEETIE.
Man, I'm finna whip this hoe.
SAWEETIE, sweets, icy. I don't know what y'all call her. Yeah. It's just my favorite cancer. Got my brother Justin Combs tonight.
What's up?
SAWEETIE recently posted she's a bad bitch with a degree.
The baddest bitch.
No, that's right.
In a relationship. Faithful, cancer shit.
Cancer shit?
Yeah.
Ain't no other cancer. You fuck with cancer? Yeah. Why you fuck with cancer?
Who did that video?
Bring the good size out of you.
Okay. So when did you meet a cancer in your life?
I think it's time to take a shot.
Oh
shit.
She's a cancer. I don't know. I'm not what do you call it? A fan.
Shout out to Tea Time Talks for this video. That was a dope video, man. So far, I don't know.
So she's a cancer, and you see how Justin asked Justin LeBoy, the host, the guy in the black, asked Justin Combs, have he ever, dated how has a cancer treated him? And he was about to go in because he is actually talking about SAWEETIE. I don't know if people can see that, and that's why she's like, oh, I think it's time to take a shot.
Makes sense.
Because it seems like this clip is surrounded about their relationship. I didn't watch this show or whatever. I just seen the clip of this particular part. And what's crazy is that I'm gonna go a little bit deeper. And it's crazy that this person will call me and tell me that they did have a fight. And again, I don't know Justin LeBoy. I am familiar with his brother. Okay. So what's crazy is that when the show aired, they promoted this clip so people can watch it, knowing that people that know that at the time SAWEETIE is in a relationship with Quavo, and then people were aware, and I'm only speaking of people that were aware. A lot of people were aware that she dated Justin for 2 years while she was in college. So they promoted only this clip with Saweetie in it and Justin asking these questions, trying to get the momentum for people to tune into the show. Then on top of it, I remember when Saweetie went on the internet and said that she was no longer in a relationship with Quavo. Justin posted a clip soon after she posted that on Twitter. He posted a clip and it had Saweetie like right in it. He made sure that Saweetie was in the shot. Let me see if I can find it. I'm gonna see if I can find it. The caption.
Take a shot if you love yourself. Take a shot if you love yourself.
I love the crowd.
Hold on. One mic.
So anyway, so
Sweet. Directly at you.
yes,
You're in a relationship and your man's doing everything he's supposed to. He respects you, he loves you. He's gonna touch his gentleman for you.
right.
Like for the first time in your life, a nigga's doing everything right, but he just wants one thing. Who's the dream girl to bring home to him to make all of that?
It's all of that.
Good dick.
Wait a damn minute.
Do me a favor. Shut the fuck up.
Good.
Communication,
Tongue in your butt.
picking up the phone, one ring.
Sucking your toes. Paying on your bills.
Oh my
Oh wow.
Put him through hell.
So a threesome, right?
You put him through
A threesome, right, ladies?
Threesome.
I normally talk to men who are cultured, who's been around the world, who know a lot of
Wow. Man who are cultured, who's been around the world. Richmond? Is that Richmond?
people.
Right. It's
so-
on you though.
Yeah. No. I understand that, but because he's doing everything right, I'm going to give him the honor of picking the nigga who we gonna have a threesome with.
Hold up.
Wow, that's crazy. So she wants 2 dudes. She wants 2 swinging digglinging. Oh man, yeah. Did he get robbed? Man, respect your men and they will respect you. Period. I absolutely agree with Pharaoh Diaries magazine. Respect, and you will be respected. Respect is earned, not given. She also changed her profile pic to a pimp. Chaz and Donna, him having his bodyguard record sex sessions of him and Karuchi in 2017 in hotels. Okay. I mean, it might have happened. Whatever was in that bag, clearly he did not want her to have. Period. It's just shit. From what we can see. Can't stand her low key. Chaz says she bought him gifts and a car he couldn't find for years. No one took their shit back. Please. She's pretty and talented and still takes the bag. Crystal says it's only been 2 hours. What the fuck y'all want her to say so quickly? Damn, relax, lady. Misty Taylor says that little girl better watch it. I absolutely agree. Misty Taylor says slanderous and disrespectful. Jeffrey says, yeah, my baby mama lied to the police and said I punched her and I got arrested, shaking my motherfucking head. Like, see, why is this okay? We got to be careful with what we call assault. Because yeah, a lot of people do this. They falsely accuse men of doing this. So yeah, the ladies, listen, y'all know I stand by the females, especially the victims that get, abused. They go through domestic violence and all that other stuff. I stand by them all the time, 100%. But that doesn't mean it's okay for men to be abused by females. It doesn't. We got to stand tall across the board. Females want equality, equal rights. We want to fight for equal rights so that they get same salaries as men and all that other stuff. So let's keep the same energy across the board. You know what I'm saying? It's equal all the way, not just for jobs. It goes for respect as well. We got to respect one another no matter what it is. And I say that because I was a victim of that when I was covering the whole Jennifer story. People were dragging my name through the mud. They was beating me up, dragging me virtually, all kinds of shit, threatening me. And the minute I said a single word in defense, I was the bad guy. I was a disrespectful without saying a cuss word. I could have said anything without saying a single cuss word. Oh, you're disrespectful. So it was almost as if I wasn't allowed to defend myself or speak against these allegations and these roasts and these disses and all that, slandering, bullying. I wasn't able to defend myself because I was a bad guy and I was a man and I couldn't say nothing back to these women, these evil women. So I could stand by Quavo when it comes to that because I know what it feels like and it's not right. Fair is fair. No shade, but Rihanna tried CB for the last time and see what happened. Ladies don't hit men. Yep, she was fucking up Chris Brown and he retaliated. I'm not saying that is right. It's wrong because a man is stronger than a woman. So no, a man shouldn't fuck up a woman, even if a woman hits you. If you got to restrain her and walk off. Keep it moving because you know you're gonna beat up a woman in most cases. So it's definitely not right. But what I'm saying is you cannot expect a different reaction from most people, most men. You cannot expect to hit and abuse physically a man because you can argue all you want, a man is stronger. But if you punch a man, if a female punches a man in the face real good, it's going to hurt. Even if you tap him, it's going to hurt. Men are human, they're not robots. So regardless to what, keep your hands to yourself. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't hit a woman, but there's men that would. So if you hit the right men in the face, don't think that because you're a woman, he's not going to hit you back. And if you care for your life enough, you wouldn't be antagonizing or engaging in any kind of physical violence, whether it's with your man, your brother, somebody in the street. You just don't go off and curse somebody out and physically get into an altercation with somebody and don't expect no kind of repercussions or consequences. That's not how life works. Now, I'm not here to say Sweetie is right and Quavo's wrong or Quavo's right, Sweetie's wrong. What I'm saying is I don't agree with the violence on any occasion from any party. Okay? Now, we're going to move on. Moving on, because we spent too much time on this topic already. And I've seen that it ruffled a lot of feathers. So let's ruffle some more. Shit, y'all gonna call me the fucking channel of controversy. Because we gonna ruffle some more. Our next topic is none other than Lil Nas X. Lil Nas X, sis. Lil Nas X.
Yeah, let's get to it.
So, Lil Nas X drops this new music video. I have not watched the entire thing. Have you watched it?
Nah, I couldn't. It was tugging at my spirit. I had to get off. It almost felt like the first few minutes I was like in a trance watching it. Like it had to really snap out of it. Like, oh no, it really wasn't for me.
Well, for those people that are confused and are wondering and questioning, what do you mean by a trend? I could say that music has energy. Music has energy. What up, Review TV? And yes, music does send people energy waves and vibes and they put people in the trance. Like it does. It's a craft. And we heard celebrities say it time and time again. I'm working on my craft. I'm perfecting my craft. It's a witchcraft. Whether it's a good white magic or black magic craft, it's a craft. You can send love through music. You can send hate through music. You can send violence through music. You can send murder through music. You can send all kinds of shit through music. Big. Don't come over here saying that it ain't no evil spirits in music, because there is. All right. And you know, I made a post on my Instagram about I made a post about this whole thing. I haven't watched the video, like I said, but I've seen little clips and snippets of people all over my timeline. People's been reposting and making memes out of it. Um, and I got a real crazy reaction from my post on Instagram. It was like a real, half-sided. People were siding with, oh, he's just expressing his sexual freedom. He's just pretty much coming out to the world and trying to make everybody feel comfortable with him, and it's pretty much saying fuck those who are not comfortable with him. And then there was other people saying that it's wrong. He was pandering to kids when he came out with Old Town Road. And he was saying, he was pretty much going to schools and pretty much speaking and having conversations with these kids, and people knew him for that song, to then just do a 360 out of nowhere and come out with this new song. I don't even know what it's called. Let me see if I can find it, because I don't know what it's called. Do you know what it's called? This is because now I know I'm gonna get a lot of backlash for this, but I'm gonna tell you how I feel, man. How Wendy say how you mean it. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you how I feel. And it is what it is. I'm a realist and I'm unbiased. So let me see if I can find that new video, and we could at least show the beginning or whatever the case is. We could show some parts. I don't want to get flagged, so I'm not going to show the whole shit. But we're going to show some parts. Maybe just have it on standstill just to let everybody know what I'm talking about. But this is it. This is the video that Lil Nas X just recently came out with, and there's a lot of mixed messages in this video, if you ask me. So this is it. Nami. This is it, and I want y'all to let me know what you feel. Miss Hottie says, Crystal, taken clearly, you're new here. It's okay to have a healthy debate here, but what you're not going to do is be disrespectful to us or this chat. Keep your excuses, okay? Okay, somebody had to say it. Rihanna had it coming. I knew his bodyguard at the time. Oh, shit, Missy Taylor. Maybe we could interview on that one day. That's dope. She's been throwing shots since the breakup, especially with the profile pic change. Oh, shit. All right. Moving on from Sweetie, we're going to discuss this ritual, in my opinion. What up, Brizzy? What up, Melissa? Yeah, so Yamara Brown, let me shout out a few people out in here that I haven't. Shania's TV. Everybody, welcome. Thanks for tuning in. But yeah, so I feel like this video, people are saying that he used this video to pretty much come out and say, I'm comfortable with my sexuality. I don't care who's okay with it. Thank you, Keza. Thank you, Keza. He's doing what they're all doing behind art in order to push a satanic occult agenda. Thank you. This is why I love my people, because my people is strictly woke. We don't sleep over here on the Hot Shot Radio Show. We stay woke. We on Ambien, city that never sleeps. Shit, yo, absolutely. So people are saying, well, he has the right. People that don't like this video are homophobic. I mean, I've heard it all from fan bases, from content creators. I've heard it all. And everybody has the right to their own opinion and their own point of view and perspective on how they see things, how they see things fit. But my T-Ball T, what's going on? I don't care about his sexuality. I don't care about him being gay. That has nothing to do with my issue. This could have been Jay-Z, like I said on Instagram. This could have been anybody. Nas, regular Nas. It could have been DMX, whoever the fuck. And I would have felt the same way. I've been calling these people out since before the internet existed. So it don't matter who it is or what your sexuality is. It's evil as fuck. Exactly. It's evil as fuck. Yeah, I said it. I feel like he could have chosen any other way to freely express his sexuality. Any other way. And that would have been okay. Miss Lackey, what up, sis? That would have been okay. I would have given him his support and his flowers. Like, yo, he did his thing. He could have done a gay video supporting his community, putting up the gay flag up there. You know what I'm saying? Why not put lesbians and gays and transsexuals up in your video, up in your visuals, in your cameos? There's celebrity transsexuals and gay people. There's a lot of celebrities in the LGBTQ community. Why you didn't do a collaboration video? Put all these people in one video in support of the entire community. Why? Why use this? Out of all things you could have used, you're using a demonic video with the devil with horns and all kinds of shit. You're twerking on. Why use this when you already know the narrative that is being painted in, when it comes to the public eye? I'm not even going to say scriptures because it's in the scriptures, but that's a whole nother talk because I have my own theory with scriptures. I feel like some of it was man-made, some of it was God sent. I feel like it was tampered with throughout the years. So that's a whole nother talk. That's a whole nother show. But what I mean is the narrative that's already being painted about homosexuals is that they're going to hell for being a homosexual. So why pander to that? Why attach yourself to that? If that's only going to make it worse for the LGBTQ community. It's not going to help, in my eyes, the LGBTQ community. And people would argue, well, he's free. It's freedom of speech. He's freely, you know, he's freely expressing his body or is this and it. Listen, there was a million ways for him to do so. I'm not saying he's not allowed to do so. I'm not saying he's wrong for doing so. What I'm saying is there was a million other routes he could have taken. And he chose the demonic route. He chose to attach himself, his brand, to something that's already being attached to the homosexual community. And I don't think that's something to be proud of. I don't think that's something to be proud of. Let's continue seeing this video. How's this shit? The Garden of Eve, like, this is a strict mockery to scriptures, to religion. It's a strict mockery. You know what I'm saying? And people were like, well, they're already saying gay people going to hell, so why not? What do you mean, why not? What do you mean, why not? Why continue that hate, that anger, that negative notion, that you know what I'm saying? Narrative that cocaine and drinking with your friends? And now you're a whole alien with a third eye, Illuminati third eye. Is that what that represents? So the symbolisms are in the video. Symbolism is here. This is what I'm having a problem with. So I've been studying this shit for 20 to 25 years of my life. I was a skeptic too. I was one of them people that said, hell no, that's not true. It sounds like a movie, sci-fi movie. And I did my own research. Like I always tell you guys, don't take it from me. Do your own research. I mean, find out for yourselves. There's plenty of information out there. The internet is a worldwide web for a reason. It has a lot of resources that you can, you know, use to educate yourself with. So don't take it from me. Go out there and do your own research. Listen, I've looked at tons of videos about these things. And this is why I'm so bothered with this whole agenda, because it's being pushed now more than ever. And it's more blatant. It's in our eyes. It's right there. Like, and we still choose to negate, turn a blind eye and say, well, no, this is okay because it's a gay movement. It's a homosexual movement. No, it's not. It's a demonic agenda. It's a demonic, secret, hidden agenda, but it's not so secret because it's, like I said, blatant in our eyes. It's just, they just play with it and make it look like it's a joke. Okay, see, so that looked like they was just about to do some oral shit. That's not cool for kids, first of all. I mean, but some people will argue, well, Megan does it, Cardi does it, this, that. I don't think it's okay to teach our kids to dance with the devil or get licked by the devil, or you know what I'm saying, twerk on it. I don't think it's okay to teach your kids it's okay to do anything with the devil. I don't think it's okay to teach any grown up it's okay to do anything with the devil. There's a lot of teenagers, a lot of kids, a lot of people that watch this that feel like, oh, well, I want to follow in those footsteps. I don't even want to keep looking at the video because there's a lot, and I don't want to get flagged. I haven't seen this whole video. I've seen clips, like I said. But if we look at, for example, this part here, where he's twerking on the devil, that's the part that keeps popping up on the timelines. It is the parents' job to keep parental advisories and all that stuff on the kids. But what I'm saying is, if you're a celebrity that you pander, you cater to these kids, you know your celebrity is a big children fan base, children based. Shouldn't you at least have given a notice? Like, listen, guys, I'm gonna go from Old Town Road to what's this called? Montero. And it's gonna be like a night and day. It's gonna be like a light switch overnight. So I'm giving you a parental advisory. I'm giving you view at your own discretion notice. You know what I'm saying? Trigger warning. Say something, right? And even if you're crowding kids, I still don't like the agenda. I don't like the hidden agenda and the symbolisms and all that shit. That this is energy. This is all energy, regardless of to what you want to say. Yeah, after this, exactly, absolutely. Hold on, let me get to some of the comments. I agree, Melissa. Demonic as fuck. I don't care who's doing it. I don't care which celebrity is doing it. Jay-Z did some shit where he turned his he was speaking backwards on one of his, like, if you play one of his records back in the day, we had records, big CD lookalike things. They were called records. So we had records. If you played one of his records backwards, you would hear a demonic, satanic message. You know what I'm saying? I stopped fucking with Jay after that. And I was a teenager, probably like 14. Not all kids have parents or good parents. Exactly. Thank you, Taz and Donna. All kinds of symbols. All kinds of symbols. I'll say this. I'm an atheist and I have no problems with Christians. The only time I have problems with Christians is when they shove their religion down other people's throats. Now, this is a sensitive topic because I'm not religious. I'm spiritual, which brings us into a whole nother realm of things. I'm spiritual. I'm not religious, but I get what you're saying about religion. I agree. A lot of people do shove their religion down other people's throats, and that's not okay as well. Hot Shot, after this song came out, the search for Satan / devil and Lucifer were trending. Absolutely. And which was the goal? This was the goal from the beginning. They wanted Lucifer to trend. This is the new age of Aquarius. I'm sure the parents in the 60s thought the same thing. It's an awakening. Thank you, Mary Brown. I agree. Okay, but Taz Donna, good parents or not, this isn't his job. They used to say Pokemon and demonic symbols. So they've been feeding that stuff to kids. Absolutely. Through Disney too. If you look at a lot of the Disney movies and shit, like Aladdin, you see the buildings in Aladdin, a lot of shit, they're really penises. They're the shape of a penis. And they subliminally put these images in there. And back then, if you had like the regular VHS cassette player, you could see it in slow motion that it was indeed actually a penis. But now everything's Blu-ray disc and everything's digital. So all that slow motion shit won't really work on these new devices. Murder Jesus, Jason, exactly. Jay-Z said murder Jesus, murder Jesus. You know, God bless us all, on one of his tracks when you played it backwards on one of his records. Absolutely, Kaza. You know what I'm talking about. Jeffrey, have you heard about Disneyland in California? Disneyland is one of the biggest Illuminati camps there is. Facts. And that's on period. They one of the biggest Illuminati corporations there is. I said it. now you could YouTube could really shadow ban my ass. Sis, what's going on? What you got to say on this video so far? I think we lost the sis. Where's she at? Where's she at? Let me see.
Can you hear me?
Okay, yeah, I hear you now.
Okay. I'm reading the comments, and no, the purpose of it. This is a young lady up here. I don't know how she says her name. Zen EXP.
I'm sorry about your experience here. Everybody's entitled to their own. I've been getting criticized or whatever just for speaking on how I feel. So it's like if you have an opinion, all of a sudden you're homophobic. So I get what you mean, because I've been getting the same backlash that you just got from people in the chat, and I'm sorry about that. I'm not saying it's okay. I hope the next show is a better one for you. I know this is a touchy subject. I have people, family members and people that I've worked with and know that are in this community and have been victims of abuse and hatred. So I get it. But this is not it. It's not about his gender. It's not about his sexuality.
Right.
At least for me, it isn't. But you do have the homophobics out there that will criticize or crucify him for being gay and not even care about the hidden agenda, the demonic, satanic hidden agenda. They'll just, oh, well, this is not right, because in their eyes, he's gay and they don't like gay people. So I get that. I get there's people like that. That's not me. I don't care if he's gay. That's not my issue. My issue is not him being gay and dancing the way he's dancing or whatever the case is. You know what I'm saying? My issue is the whole ritual, the whole symbolism, and the whole hidden agenda and the hidden messages behind this whole this video and everything else he's promoting right now.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, go ahead. What was you gonna say to the lady, to the young lady?
Well, nah, I'm not gonna say anything to her. You summed it up. I do want to comment on the ones that have been saying, oh, well, watch what your kids are. You're supposed to watch what your kids are watching, and da 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 da. And it's not for the kids, blaming the parents, because we're speaking, like this is being something projected onto our kids. Well, what do you say, or how do you react when this song is now being played countless times on apps and different things that is designed for children? Right. Lil Nas X specifically did say that his song Old Town Road wasn't for the kids. It was a song about lean and adultery. Okay, then why were you promoting that to children in these schools? And you had even that was it Kids Bop? They made that song, into a way, they have it programmed into a way for the children, to make it, for kid friendly. So right. I think the agenda he was been pushing even started back then. Right now, obviously, he's doing it a little bit more blatant. This song is now, I seen him on TikTok, and he was saying, all right, guys, this is the new dance that I made up to go with this song. Now, if you follow TikTok, a lot of TikTok is based on dances. People come out with dances to these songs, and in return, the more these dances go viral, so there's this song, which then in turns to obviously he gets his spins and gets paid whatever from that. But that's an app that's designed for children. Absolutely. And I'm not speaking on the kids. I don't have babies. I have teenagers, young adults, and I've made it known in my home that I didn't want that song played. Even the other young man, Little Uzi, no, it is not allowed in my house. You know what I'm saying? But I again, these are teenagers. They're gonna listen to what's popping right now. My daughter, she told me straight up that the song is a bop, but she doesn't like the video. But then again, I had to explain to her about the energies that's even just attached to just listening to this song. When you were just playing the snippets, I was over here silently rebuking any energy in this chat from that can just come from that, So I do, I don't like when people saying, oh, you need to pay attention to what your kids are listening to. And by the end of this week, there's going to be the Say My Name dance challenge. I'm sure of it. You know what I mean? And because the kids, they don't see what we see. They just hear a song, they see the dance, and next thing you know, they're doing it. And I think that's what he wanted. Now, as far as I want to touch base on the sneaker situation, if you want to go to that. I think that was
Oh
just
yeah, absolutely. I absolutely want to go into the sneaker situation.
seeing that he's now being sued by Nike and possibly Chick-fil-A. I don't even think that there were sneakers made for the public. I think that maybe that was, I mean, I did see a picture with Miley Cyrus wearing a pair. But I do think that he is definitely trolling. We are doing what so many other are doing that he really wanted. We're talking about him.
Right.
This kid didn't exist 2 or 3 years ago. We didn't know who he was.
He's trending.
Right. Old Town Road, that was a song that was on a whim. Like he didn't even know that song was gonna pop the way it did. It was just, you know what I mean? Like he didn't know. And I think if he would have started his career off like this, maybe we would probably be more okay, he's just, this is him. But he didn't. So now this is like, why now? Why are you what agenda are you pushing? But we all know, I believe this is a humiliation ritual. I believe that this is something that, is deeper than what's being presented. I'm glad that we are woke enough to realize that. Just to the ones that saying that we're homophobic because we don't agree with it. No, that's not the case at all. Because again, we're not, if that was the case, we would have closed him out a long time ago after Old Town Road dropped and he stated that he was gay then. He would have been canceled by us then. No.
Exactly. Absolutely. Absolutely. I agree. Well, this is his Instagram, y'all. So let's go ahead and take a look at what Lil Nas X has been saying and tweeting on his Twitter account, not Instagram, his Twitter. He's not being sued. The company distributing the shoes. First, let's go ahead and read the Nike.
Yeah.
Now, yeah, let's go ahead and read the Nike article on him. Nike suing his company, the ones that released the shoes. What is it? NFX. I forget the name of that. So it says, I don't know if you guys could read that, but let me see if I can bring it up. All right. It says, where am I? All right. Nike sues over Lil Nas X Satan shoes with human blood in soles. Yo, the controversial sneakers modified Nike Air Max 97s decorated with a pentagon pendant and a reference to Luke 10:18 sold out on Monday. So these sneakers have Bible verses, references. Nike filed a federal trademark infringement lawsuit Monday against the company that released a controversial customized version of its sneakers in collaboration with the rappers Lil Nas X. The Old Town Road artist worked with MSCHF to release Satan shoes on Monday. The sneakers are modified Nike Air Maxes 97s, decorated with a pentagon pendant and a reference to Luke 10:18, a Bible verse about Satan's fall from heaven. MSCHF, a company known for creating controversial and viral products, confirmed Sunday that the shoes contained a drop of human blood inside the sole, drawn from members of the MSCHF team. All 666, which is the number 666, which is the demonic symbolism, pairs of modified Nikes priced at $1,018 sold out shortly after they went on sale Monday. Nike filed the suit. Lil Nas X was not named as a defendant after many people said they believed it was involved with the shoes, even though it released a statement over the weekend saying it had nothing to do with them. The lawsuit argues that Nike must maintain control over its brand by setting the record straight about what products bear its distinctive swoosh logo. So, in fact, there is already evidence or significance, confusion and dilution occurring in the marketplace, including calls to boycott Nike in response to the launch of MSCHF's Satan shoes based on the mistaken belief that Nike has authorized or approved this product, the lawsuit says. In a statement after the complaint was filed, Nike reiterated that it is in no way affiliated with the Satan shoes. We do not have any further details to share on pending legal matters, Nike said. However, we can tell you we do not have a relationship with Lil Nas X or MSCHF. MSCHF did not immediately respond to requests for comment. Lil Nas X tweeted about the news with a short clip from the cartoon SpongeBob SquarePants, in which a character says, "I was just kidding. You guys know I was just kidding, right?" And this is the clip he tweeted.
I was just kidding. Come on. Come on. You guys know I was just kidding, right? I was just kidding. Come on. Come on.
So,
you guys know I was just
So Lil Nas X has been trolling. Then it says the release of Satan Shoes coincides with Lil Nas X's latest single, Montero, Call Me By Your Name. And its accompanying music video. In the video, Lil Nas X is seduced out of what appears to be the Garden of Eden, falls into hell, and gives the devil a lap dance. The rapper, whose real name is Montero Lamar Hill, put out a short YouTube video Sunday titled Lil Nas X Apologizes for Satan Shoe. While holding the sneaker, Lil Nas X begins to speak, and before he gets to the advertised apology, the video cuts to the clip from Montero of him giving the devil a lap dance. So this was all propaganda. It was all an agenda. He knew what was going to happen. He like this article just stated. He put out the shoes, then he put out the video. It was all supposed to go hand in hand. But listen, who the fuck puts out shoes with human blood in the sole? Where the fuck is this blood coming from? Whose blood is this? This blood could be infected for all we know. That shit could be HIV blood for all we know. It's satanic blood, isn't it?
Wow.
It's satanic blood. It ain't gonna be no good blood. So where the hell is this blood coming from? Whose blood is this? You know what I'm saying? Like, who the fuck is putting blood in their sneakers? This is unheard of. It's unheard of. So let's go ahead and check Lil Nas X Twitter account, see what he's been saying, because he's been trolling this whole shit like it's funny. Like, this shit don't mean a damn thing. All right, so he says, if Eve ain't in your garden, you know that you can. And he puts that picture. So he's still trolling this shit. What else? And he's getting support from a lot of artists too. Oddly to say. Big Sean actually even made a comment saying he appreciates him for being bold and coming out and being pretty much secure in his sexuality and all that other stuff. So here goes him retweeting saying, bro, you got to see this one. So somebody made a TikTok video about him. Let's see what they. So it's pretty much him in front of the gates of heaven, and he's hesitating to go in. I finally got the fan base name Demons. Wow. So he's tweeting here that he's finally going to name his fan base Demons. I don't know if you guys could see this too well. Probably not. Let me see. Is there any way I could? Is there any way that I could zoom into this page? Can I zoom into the page? Because I want y'all to see what I see. Can you see what I see? I want y'all to see what I see, man. Listen. Let's see if this works. Control. Oh. I want y'all to really see what I'm talking about here and how Lil Nas X is trolling this whole shit. View page source. Nah. All right. Well, y'all go to his page. His page is nope at Lil Nas X. All right. What y'all think? He named his fan base Demons. This is gonna be a good ass South Park episode. Then satanic imagery is so common in modern culture, it makes you wonder why people are disproportionately losing their minds when Lil Nas X shows it, and he retweets this. And this is what they're posting. I guess other celebrities doing this, rituals and stuff through their music. And I agree. It should be the same energy across the board for everybody, not just Lil Nas X, because this is not the first time we've seen it. We've seen it from Madonna.
Mhm.
We saw Nicki Minaj come down in one of the award shows with the fake Pope, and she was dressed like the devil. Remember, with the horns and all that. So we've seen it time and time again. This ain't the first time we've seen it. It's just probably one of the most graphic times. But we've seen it. They say Lil Nas X just went live on Instagram and he was crying. He ain't crying.
I've been trying to act like everything's okay, but the truth is,
He ain't crying.
I've been trying to act like everything's okay, but the truth is, I want everybody to scream, "Call me by your name!" Hey, let's go!
What I tell you, man, I'll be knowing motherfuckers is faking. We are in a pandemic and there's mass shooting every week, but why y'all gathering in church to discuss shoes? So people's really not. He's loving the coverage too. He says, "Let's fucking go." We made Fox News, so there's a Fox News coverage saying more Fox News coverage of Lil Nas X. Nas might find himself sliding down that pole for real.
Holy days, and Nas might find himself sliding down that pole for real. Operating procedure for these musical acts seeking attention. What's most outrageous is the timing of this. It was intentionally dropped on the eve of Holy Week. Try this with any other religious group than Christians during their holy days, and Nas might find himself sliding down that pole for real. This is desperate and really pathetic. Yeah. Operating procedure.
It is desperate. It's a desperate move. As you can see how much Lil Nas X is trending now after this move. He knew what the reaction was going to be. His team knew. Now I don't all the way really blame Lil Nas X, as I don't really feel like this was his idea.
I'm just doing a quick search, and Miley Cyrus is the only person I've seen wearing his sneakers.
Yeah, she bought a pair. And she,
but
and
you
she's,
know what I'm saying? Like I don't see no other celebrities. I'm just searching different tags, but I don't see no other celebrities wearing them. No, just they just dropped, so I wouldn't assume that regular people would have them just yet. But I don't see nobody wearing his sneakers.
Wow.
So are they up for sale, or is that a real thing, or is it not?
Right. I think it's I think they're sold out by now. Actually, when Lil Nas X starts humming, so then now he puts a picture of people, and the angels in the sky or whatever the case is. So he's really mocking this, and he's really trolling this whole thing. Like, he's loving the attention. Me and Satan on the way to Nike headquarters. This is what he posts, or he retweeted. So he's even laughing at the fact that Nike is suing him, or allegedly suing him. He said, "Y'all really afraid of a nigga who wore bedazzled cowboy outfits for 2 years?" And then he says, "I'm gay, y'all." And then he says, "Balls in my face." And then he says,
Wow.
Then he retweets somebody that says, "Random demon on their lunch break." And it's this lady drinking a couple of what appears to be liquor inside of some fire flames and shit. He's trolling the hell out of this shit. He says, "I'm gonna put Kirk Franklin on the Call Me by Your Name remix to even it out, you guys." Wow. That was a funny one. It's terrible, but that was a funny one. Call Me by Your Name really is that song of the summer. If you want 666 pairs of the Satan shoes, quote this tweet and use hashtag Satan shoes to be entered, and I'll pick somebody by Thursday. So me at Nike headquarters tomorrow. He's trolling the fact that
in this life I chose, but I want you to know that door I closed. In your honor, I'm sorry. To my mother, I'm sorry. Hello there, Your Honor. I want to say I'm sorry.
Oh my God.
For the things I've
so
done.
That's him. He's trolling, saying that that's going to be him going to court for the Nike suit. Yeah, he's trolling the shit. Then he's saying this is going to be him after the Nike lawsuit right here.
Spare change, ma'am. Spare change. Spare change, ma'am.
Oh man, stay tuned for updates as we have them. Call Me by Your Name is one of the best new songs I've heard in 2021, and I'm not arguing about it. Then he says, I'll be honest, all this backlash is putting an emotional toll on me. I try to cover it with humor, but it's getting hard. My anxiety is higher than ever, and stream Call Me by Your Name on all platforms now. Yeah, okay. His anxiety is not high. He's loving all this attention. I realize I may have went too far with the last post. I apologize to all Justin Bieber fans. Wow. So yeah, he's really trolling the shit out of this. Niggas complaining about Lil Nas X videos just like they was complaining about WAP. Man, shut the fuck up and enjoy it, or don't. Nobody care about your opinion. Yeah, I just don't watch. But what I'm saying, we still can't negate the message that's being dragged out through the video, or from what I've seen so far. I did this, and every employee came out of the store and jumped me. Oh my God, if you roll down your window at Chick-fil-A, a plane Call Me by Your Name, they give you a free sandwich and a lemonade. Wow. I thought y'all didn't like political correctness. What happened? So he says, I had 9 months to plan this rollout. Y'all not going to win, bro. Exactly. So you had 9 months. Why the fuck didn't you plan something else out? Wow. Can't believe they said this. Lil Nas X Billboard, Billboard Cyrus Old Town Road becomes the first song. And at Billy Ray Cyrus, Old Town Road becomes the first song in history to earn 3 billion on-demand streams in the US. So he's definitely promoting this Lil Nas X Montero song. Here are the shoes that he has created, or his team has created, with the Bible verses, Luke 10:18. It has a 666 in the back. Oh man, that's just, and then it has the blood, drop of blood in the soles, ladies and gentlemen. So that's not cool. I mean, I don't care what nobody say. He's free to express his sexuality. That's fine. He could do all that. He could do it in many different ways. That is completely fine. But this demonic hidden agenda that many celebrities have throughout their music, taken part of, is not cool. It's not right. I mean, and I'm ready to put a stance, to make a stance on it. We're going to be speaking a lot more about these hidden agendas, secret societies, aka Illuminati, Rothschild, Bilderbergers, Freemasons, the elites, the illuminated ones. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to speak a lot more about this, and then y'all going to see why I feel the way I feel about, what Lil Nas X is promoting right now. I don't have a problem with anything else he's done. It's just right now, in the now. What do you have to say about this? Because we about to wrap it up. But go ahead.
I'm good with it.
You sure?
I have a problem with him all around the board now. I mean, in the beginning, no, I didn't have a problem with him. I thought the Old Time Road and all that was cool and stuff until he made awareness of it, that it really wasn't back then. Like, he's been pushing this agenda since jump. So at this point, yeah, I do have a problem with what he's pushing. Now, what he represents and his sexuality, that's his business. It's all good. I'm cool with that. If he's cool with that, you know what I mean? Like, it has nothing to do with his sexuality. I don't care about that. That's his thing, but the fact that he came into the game pushing an agenda and he's now letting it be known that, I have a problem with that.
Absolutely. I agree. He is free to express his sexuality. I feel like there are a lot of homophobic people that's going to have something to say about that, regardless to what. That's not the case here. I feel like next week, if I find another celebrity doing the same shit, we will be speaking on it. So if y'all see it before I do, bring it to my attention. Hotshot_radio on Instagram. You could always DM me. I politic with my peoples all day, every day. So feel free to send me whatever you got. And I respect everybody's opinion. I'm sorry for the people in the LGBTQ community that got offended by, most of the people that was just throwing like a lot of negative things on the homosexual community and putting blame on them for a lot of the things that's going on with Lil Nas X. Like I said, it has nothing to do with his sexuality or anybody else's. You're free to express it as you wish. Is the demonic messages and hidden agendas for me. So, with that being said, more power to him if he's expressing himself. I just felt like he could have chose many other ways to do so. Kali Wavy says he has so much potential to be one of the best. Almost every kid loved Lil Nas X. With this new shit, he on nobody going to allow their kids to listen to him. He fucked up his own career. I agree. I feel like he lost a lot of people, a lot of kids to this whole debacle, but he gained a lot of adult fan bases. Luke 10:18, and he said to them, I saw Satan fall like lightning from heaven. Yep. That's the verse with Luke 10:18, which is the one that's printed on the sneakers. I saw Satan fall like lightning from heaven. Yep. No one has said, how is it strong to put Satan under his feet? Exactly. How is it wrong to put Satan under his feet? Right. It's why are you walking? Why would you want to walk with Satan's energy 24/7 under your feet?
Right.
The root of your body, the foundation, your feet. What you're supposed to keep grounded with Mother Nature. You got Satan's energy and somebody's blood that you don't even know who the fuck belong to on your feet. He put out the so-called visual artistry because he felt demonized when he came out as gay. If dumb as fuck was a person. Yeah, I'm telling you. Hotshot Radio Daddy said, why are your shows always fly? Tell Taz I said thank you so much. I appreciate him, man. God bless you both. I'm glad to see you guys here. You guys are always showing so much love and support, and I appreciate you all. Everybody that's in here today. Yamara, are you with the Baloo? This has nothing to do with sexuality. It's 2021. Nobody gives a fuck if people are gay. Exactly. Thank you, Gemini.
Right,
I appreciate
that part.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I already know Taz only listens to me, man. I got somebody that solely listens to me, and I appreciate him dearly for that. Not that I would care if he listened to anybody else, but I appreciate that, man. That's a good feeling to know somebody just finds me, as a good source to listen to on YouTube. I don't blame him. There's a lot of fuckery and a lot of fraudulence, with these content creators, so I don't blame him. Jeffrey Lewis says, fun fact, this was the same song Lil Nas X used when he exposed Rat 6ix9ine being in his DM. Oh, wow. Oh, I remember that. Yeah, he was talking about 6ix9ine was in DMs. Let me find out 6ix9ine. He was trying to do some 6ix9ine with the devil. Man. Man. Listen. Are you dumb? This is crazy, man. This is crazy. 6ix9ine must be dumb. Cause I saw that. I saw when he was talking about he got up in his DMs, man. So you with it? God bless you. Thank you, Ms. T. Yamara says exactly no hidden agenda. However, he is acting out of hurt, though. Why would he? Man, teach his own. He's promoting pure trash to stoop as low as he did and fuck with satanic imagery and have an upside cross placed on the sneaker. Nah, bro, you crazy for that. Good luck with your soul. Exactly. I feel like he done sold his soul, and the elites, his soundtracks, the higher ups, people around him in his circle, they're putting like I said, these celebrities don't get to do everything they want. A lot of the visuals, a lot of these things that get coordinated together is put out by the team. They give the idea, and you pick the idea. One of the few ideas they let you select from. Sometimes they don't even let you select. This is what you're gonna dance to with this background. This is who you're gonna dance on. This is you're gonna make out with this person. A lot of times it's not up to these celebrities or these artists to pick and choose what happens in their music or their music videos or the movies or the comedy skits. So I'll cut him that much slack and I'll give him the benefit of the doubt when it comes to that. Maybe a lot of the symbolism, a lot of the imagery and all that shit was not his idea, but he's catering to that idea for whatever reason it is getting him the traction that he's looking for, is getting him the attention, is gaining, it's going viral. So I guess that's what all he wanted out of it. He don't give a fuck about the message, probably. Maybe he does. But he knows what's going on. He definitely knows what's going on. He's not stupid or blindsided to that. All right. So I appreciate you guys having an open mind, man. Oh, you saying Yamara is rooting for him? She probably is. There's a lot of people rooting for him. I thought he was cool before this whole shit. So it is what it
I
is.
would like to know why she's rooting for him. Like, what's her opinion? I mean,
that's a good question. So, well, I'm gonna drop the link. Yamara, you got two minutes to come up here if you want to state your opinion, because we're fair and we're unbiased over here. So I'm gonna let you say what you got to say in defense of Lil Nas X and why you feel like, it's okay what he's doing. His family. Okay, maybe his family. That's even better. Than you could come up here and pretty much say something in regard to this. You was actually having some good key points and a good perspective. First, she got gasoline and rollerblades waiting for her too.
Oh no.
Oh man, Keza, yeah, I wonder his VMA.
Yamada says she doesn't want to come on. I mean, okay, but we just still, okay, outside of you knowing his family, I mean, what are your reasonings? Like, what are your, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, is it just because you know his family or?
That's interesting. How do you think his family feels about this Yamara brand? You think they okay with this or like
they eating? They good.
Well, that's true. Money solves a lot of problems.
They eating. They good.
Money solves a lot of issues in the hood. So yeah, I believe they probably good more than likely. I said that, yo, he absolutely did sell his soul. Oh shit. A lot of people believe that too. Why are you scared? You got Satan helping you, right? Wow. Oh, this is getting heated over here in this chat, man. It's getting heated over here, shit.
Because people really want to know, they got that energy to just talk junk in the chat and and being how they being, but we want to know why. It's okay. We just know his mother wants no parts. His dad is a gospel singer.
Oh, cool. Exclusive. We got an exclusive in the building.
That bomb, yo. All right. Because mother wants no parts.
Because they make fun of my bombs. How these bombs sounding, by the way? I haven't tested them yet. I just threw them out there. Bomb squad.
I wasn't ready.
Oh man, listen, we're gonna have fun here. We're gonna have fun regardless. It's touchy topics, it's sensitive. A lot of people are triggered by these topics, and it's stuff that we got to talk about as a community, as a whole, collectively. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to have a difference in opinion, it's respected. I'm just telling you how I feel, and from what I've seen time and time again with these celebrities, which is why I'm not really a fan of no celebrities, and I've been vocal about that in the past, because there is a secret hidden agenda in the music industry when it comes to every genre, if you think about it. And it all boils down to spirituality. God and the devil. Who you gonna worship? What message are you sending out there to the public? So that's what it really boils down to, and that's what I'm getting to the bottom of. And you're gonna see more of it. We're gonna speak more of it. We're gonna shed more light, and you're gonna see that what I'm saying has validation. And it has truth. Um, it has sincerity, and it's accurate. It's video after video. Do your own research. These people are all connected, and they all work for a big, secret machine. So that machine being Jews that worship Satan and are really rich and powerful. All right. So, sis, I love that you came on and you co-hosted this show with me today. I really appreciate you.
No doubt.
I appreciate everybody else in the building. I appreciate Queen K, who was the lovely lady that came on the panel earlier. She's always, dropping gems and giving insight, exclusives, and all that other shit. So she's always welcome. I appreciate her dearly. And I'm gonna let you pick an outro song for this show today, sis, because you was the co-host and you deserve to.
Oh man. I don't know.
They still going at it. I'm gonna let you think about it while I read some comments.
Yeah, I'm reading the comments too. The comments are juicy.
Khalil says, "Yo, this is off topic, but as an educated Black person, do you think Black people deserve reparations?" Yes,
Absolutely.
I definitely feel like, yeah, we deserve reparations. Absolutely. There's been too many years of damages done physically, emotionally, spiritually, and yeah, we deserve some kind of pay, and we deserve some kind of compensation for life. I mean, for life.
Absolutely.
Yamar Brown says, "At Keza, the kids does things for attention. What better way to make money from it?"
I love you, Miss Lackey. Mwah.
Shout out to Ms. Lackley. I love the sis too. Yamara says, "Shouldn't we all tap into our higher self though?" Absolutely, Yamara. I agree to that. Maybe they're just using him as pretty much what most think for that almighty money. Yeah.
How old is he? Does anybody know, by the way, how old or young is he?
The industry is very wicked. Let me see, how old is he? I'm not sure. He's probably
Because what Yamada is saying, basically, she's saying that, mom doesn't want no parts. His father's a gospel singer. Then she's stated that he does these things for attention. You know what I'm saying? So I'm getting that he's young, and maybe this is a rebellion thing.
right.
I don't
Well,
know
this goes back to what I used to say back then. I still say the kids have parents that are in the ministry. They usually rebel and they go to opposite.
Yes.
So
Absolutely.
this could be a cold case of that.
He's 21. They might have said he's 21. Okay.
Oh my gosh, no fighting, people. No fighting.
Yeah. We're not gonna do this, Miss Taylor. We know you, gangster girl. We know. We don't want nobody don't want to smoke. Okay, Miss Taylor.
I love you, Miss T. Taylor. I do. But we're gonna welcome Yamar Brown with open arms, and she is entitled to her opinion. We're gonna respect each other's opinions.
It's just, you matter, like I get what you're saying, and I respect that you do have close ties with the family and stuff, but it's no different than a child cutting themselves and for attention, or talking suicidal for attention. You know what I mean? Like it's just no difference. What he's doing, this is honestly going to be something that's going to be stuck forever. This is a forever thing. Like the things that he's doing, he's going to have to look back later on down the years of his life and wonder why he made these choices. Because nobody's going to forget this. I mean, obviously, the industry is always, the next best story will happen in a week or so. Then we'll be on to the next topic, and but this won't really go away like that.
She says he hasn't sold his soul yet, believe it or not. Well, that's another exclusive. Thank you, Mara. And Jamara is somebody which is a close friends to the family, allegedly, according to her. We have no proof of that, but I'll take your word for it. I wouldn't be surprised. I've met people, family members and close friends to a lot of celebrities, so I'm not surprised by it. But she says he hasn't sold his soul yet, so that's an exclusive here because it's a friend of the family. He's a close source. I hope that is the case. I hope you're right, and he hasn't sold his soul yet. But from what I'm seeing on TV or everywhere else is contrary to what you're saying, or it leads me to believe the contrary. So who knows if he hasn't? Will he? It's just a lot going on. Jazz says, "Cousin, right? I hope they realize they ruined him, making them much money." Right?
Yes.
Absolutely, absolutely. He's 21, says Jamara Brown.
Mm-hmm.
The smoilet of it all. Thank you. Exactly. What better way? Definitely not the demonic way. He really went too far for me. No respect for someone who can play with satanic imagery and joke about it and be unbothered, says Nia. Wow. Hollywood awaiting Yamara.
Taylor is with the shit tonight.
Oh man, I love all of y'all, man. Listen, what up, Travel Just Setter? No, we are very spiritual. A lot of most religions is whitewashed over the years, just like our kids and grandbabies' history books. Absolutely, absolutely. They want him, but he hasn't. Oh, so Yamara, which is claiming to be a close friend of Lil Nas X family, says that the Illuminati does want him, but he hasn't joined yet. Wow.
So that means it's basically going to get deeper than this.
Right. If he does join, right. It was sold at the highest bidder for that bullshit. We might have an exclusive here. Honestly, it doesn't matter if he comes from a Christian household. Almost every person I meet that had close relations to the church were worse than the people they were praying for. That's true talk too. That's true talk too. I've experienced the same shit. You don't play with religion, politics, and race issues, period. These topics have caused world wars, and you inject that poison into the world to stay relevant and top. OTR, I'm ashamed of him. I'm ashamed for him. Over the road. So he wanted it to top Over the Road, Old Town Road, and stay relevant. So he sold his soul, according to what you're saying. And that's what a lot of people believe. Anything for that almighty dollar. Money is the root of all evil. We know that these celebrities, they bend over backwards for that bag, man. Going to church doesn't make you. Absolutely doesn't. That's why I'm not religious. Apparently, the American Church of Satan has signed off on a video and said Nas X, his research, I can't. Wow. Thank you for that information. And please send it to me if you have it, Keza. Send it to my DM on Instagram. Woo, this is a lot. Yamara of Brown, go read a book. Stay the fuck off of YouTube. Wow. Okay. I'm going to end this. No exclusives. Yeah. She said no exclusives. I said enough. Illuminati does not introduce anyone until they're worth at least 150 million. Everyone else are just puppets. I agree. You have exclusively associated for yourself for the thirst or the thist. I think someone sounds like the Foxy Brown chick. Damn.
Yeah.
Miss T. Taylor, his father hosts our yearly barbecue. No internet, boo. Wow. Well, Yamara Brown, I would love to speak to you in the DMs a little deeper, a little bit more extensive. If you have anything that you can provide as proof or evidence to what you're saying, that would be greatly appreciated. Otherwise, this is okay. You don't have to provide anything, and we still appreciate you coming through and shedding light and speaking out on behalf of Lil Nas X and his family. I appreciate that. Oh shit! Again, it's getting spicy. Miss T. Taylor about to snap, so we gotta. I'm sorry, y'all. No fighting. I love all of you.
Yeah, we don't need the drama right now, y'all.
Yamara, you're more than welcome to the show anytime. Miss T. Taylor, I love you. I just love fights when I'm not involved, says Jerry Lewis. Oh man, what we playing? What we getting out of here with, man? What we playing? As a matter of fact, Nah, I don't want to play that demonic energy, but I was gonna play. Let's play that Madonna song where she's in the church. Life is a what is it? Life is a mystery
Like
or
a
some
prayer.
shit? Yeah, where she did that demonic song too. So we could play that, but I don't know if we need that energy right now. We already got
Nah,
it.
let's do some Mary J.
All right, yeah, that sounds
No
good.
more drama.
There we
Because
go.
everybody's talking about the drama in the chat, so we're not gonna do that. We're gonna lead us off on a good note. God bless you all. Thank you all for tuning in. You know I got mad love for you, and I pray that you guys have an awesome week this week, and we'll definitely be back tuned in.
Yo, facts. God bless you all, man. And
Travis,
let's share.
you know I love you, bro.
Yeah, baby.